Hi everybody, I'm Miss Nilda and welcome to Summer Skills 2020. We are going to be reading books this summer and having a lot of fun doing it. But we're going to start with this book. This is called The Bully Who Learned to Love. And guess what? This author, her name is Claudia Villarreal. She's from Zapata, Texas. And the illustrator of this book, which means the person that drew the pictures, his name is Michael Koch. The Bully Who Learned to Love by Claudia Villarreal and illustrated by Michael Koch. The bully loved to be hurtful and to make people cry. He'd snort and he'd scoff and he'd laugh and he'd lie. One day, just as he was insulting the town, the bully felt bad when he'd made a child frown. A new feeling was there, just a small, tiny tad. Oh yes, I believe that the bully felt bad. He went where he knew there was knowledge around. He went to a school, the first school that he found. He found the first teacher and took her aside. He asked her intently,
"Will you be my guide?"
He told her quite frankly, he said, the thoughts that were racing all over his head.
"As I look around, I happen to see so many people look different than me. Some people are shorter, some people are taller, some are a bit round, and some are just smaller. They're all different shapes, they're all different sizes. Some looks are distinct, some look like disguises. I should laugh, I should point at the people I see. They should know they look nothing like beautiful me."
The teacher was sad at what she had seen. She knew that he'd only been taught to be mean. So she took a deep breath. She already knew what she needed to teach him, what she'd have to do. She took him aside and said, "Truly behold, there are so many differences in young and in old."
But what about colors? Is that okay too? Can I learn to love someone unlike me, unlike you? Some people are darker, some people are lighter. Some may look dim and some may look brighter. But what about those that I can't understand? What about those from a faraway land?
There are thousands of languages, each one unique. That means thousands of ways to make friends when we speak.
But what if they don't learn the same way that I do? What if they need help? Is that okay too?
Some people are quicker. Some learn a bit slow. But learning is learning and helps us to grow. No matter the difference, no matter the pace, it isn't a contest. It isn't a race. Some people are deaf and some people are blind. So always remember, it's good to be kind.
But what if they can't walk or they sit in a chair? If they use different equipment, should I ignore them and stare?
They can use different contraptions, you see, if they're built differently than you and me. But love them the same. It's polite not to stare. It's a million times better to show them that you care.
What if their opinion is different than mine? Should I respect them the same and be just as kind?
There are billions of people all over the earth, each one with a brain they were given at birth.
But what if I can't understand who they love? Should I try to explain with a push or a shove?
Fighting is never the answer, you see. To try to change someone who feels differently. The bully was different than he was before, so he said his goodbyes and he dashed out the door. He learned we're all different heights and a slightly different shape. We have slightly different colors and may even wear a cape. We have different ways of learning. We may speak a different way. But being mean or being rude can never be okay. We may not be as strong or may not be as fast, but we will get there eventually, even if we're last. We're all a bit diverse, for no one is the same, but we should not torment anyone or make them feel shame. There will always be someone who's different than you. That's what makes you special. There can never be two.